Hello everyone, this is Shreya from GST Suvidha. I hope you all have liked our previous lecture presented by me. So now let's start with lecture 2. So the contents for lecture 2 are types of taxes under GST regime, levy of CGST, SGST and IGST, example of CGST, SGST and IGST, list of input tax credit that can be used to pay output tax credit. Types of taxes under GST regime. There are 3 types of taxes under GST regime: CGST, SGST and IGST. CGST. It stands for Central Goods and Services Tax. It is collected by central government. As we have already discussed in my previous lecture that central government previously used to collect excise duty, custom duty, service tax and different cesses. But now in GST regime it will collect only CGST. SGST. It stands for State Goods and Services Tax. It is collected by government of state where goods or services is consumed. So previously state government used to collect VAT, CST, entertainment tax, luxury tax and different cesses. Now in GST regime it will collect only SGST. IGST. It stands for Integrated Goods and Services Tax. It is collected by central government and further distributed between central government and government of the state where goods or services is consumed. Basically, IGST is a sum of CGST and IGST. Therefore, here we can see that it is distributed between central government and state government. It is basically charged on interstate sales. Previously, on interstate sales, CST used to be levied. Now, it will be replaced by IGST. Levy of CGST plus SGST. So, CGST along with SGST is leviable on supply of goods or service where place of supply equals to location of supplier. Now let's understand what is place of supply and what is location of supplier. So, place of supply is a place where goods is consumed or service is availed. Place of supply can also be different depending upon different situations. We will deal about different situations but later on. Right now just have a brief idea about what place of supply is so that we can understand CGST, SGST and IGST. You must note that place of supply is always equals to location of recipient. For example, in case of supply of a services related to immovable property, place of supply will be location of immovable property and not location of recipient. So the location of recipient may be in Delhi, but it's taking service of related to its immovable property which is in Mumbai. So the place of supply will be Mumbai. Location of supplier. Location of supplier is a location from where supply is made. It may be registered place of business of supplier or its fixed establishment or establishment most directly concerned with provision of supply or residence of supplier. Levy of IGST. IGST is leviable on supply of goods or services when place of supply is not equals to location of supplier. So here we can see it is completely opposite of CGST plus SGST, where we have already read that it is levied when place of supply equals to location of supplier. But now in IGST, it is levied when place of supply is not equals to location of supplier. So it is basically leviable in case of interstate transaction, import of goods or services from another country, supply of goods or services from SEZ to anywhere in India. SEZ is a special economic zone in an area in which business and trade laws are different from rest of the country. It basically aims to promote industries. Now let's see the example of CGST and SGST. So suppose there is a retailer and the location of supplier, that is location of receiver, location of retailer is Bihar. It supplies goods or services to the consumer. So the place of supply of the consumer is Bihar. So here we can see that the location of supplier is equals to place of supply. Therefore, CGST plus SGST will be levied. Retailer will collect CGST and SGST. It will pay CGST to the central government and it will pay SGST to the state government where goods is consumed, that is Bihar. Now let's see example of IGST in case of interstate transaction. Now again, suppose there is a retailer and the location of supplier is Delhi. Retailer is supplying goods or services to the consumer and the place of supply is Bihar. So here we can see that location of supplier is different from place of supply. Therefore, IGST will be leviable. Retailer will collect IGST and it will pay IGST to central government. And further on, central government will give some percentage of IGST to the state where consumption has taken place, that is Bihar. Example of IGST in case of import of goods or services from another country. So suppose there is a person in China who is supplying goods or services to any other person in India. So the tax that will be levied in case of import of goods will be basic custom duty plus IGST. As we have already discussed in our previous lecture that basic custom duty will not be subsumed in GST. Therefore, basic custom duty will still be levied even in GST regime. And we have also discussed that all additional duties of custom will be subsumed in GST. So, and it will be replaced by IGST. Therefore, now on importation of goods only basic custom duty plus IGST will be charged. Example of IGST in case of supply of goods or services from SEZ, that is Special Economic Zone. So now suppose there is a retailer in Bihar and he is in SEZ. He supplies goods or services to a consumer who is also in Bihar, but the area where he is not SEZ. Therefore, basic custom duty will be charged plus IGST will be charged because it will be deemed importation of goods or services. Input tax that can be used to pay output tax. Input tax. If you have purchased anything within state, then you may have paid CGST. So you can use CGST to pay CGST and IGST, but it has to be in that order. Again, SGST. If you have purchased any goods or any service within state, then you may have paid SGST. Again, you can use that SGST to pay SGST and IGST in that order. If you purchase any goods or service, avail any service from a different state, then you may have paid IGST. So you can use IGST to pay off IGST, CGST and SGST in that order. Thank you.